That's the way it was. You was good on the low, waiting for. Ready to love you. What the fuck you waiting for? You so rich, give it to you. Had some fun on the run, though. I give it to you.
Eyeball you.
Baby, don't get it twisted.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Fanta. I post videos on beauty, hair, makeup, the whole 9 yards. I have a new video up every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and I would really appreciate if you watch this video and decide if you would like to subscribe to me or not. So today is going to be on this look here. It is really just a simple eye that just has green liner. I have green liner in my eye. It's not even, don't judge me, we already discussed this in the video, but I have green liner across the eye right here, and then I just have 3 dots of green. I don't know if you guys can really see it. 3 dots of green right here under the wings. So it's a really simple look. Honestly, it's really simple. You can get this done in 10 minutes. The green liner is just what gives it like an extra pizzazz. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys have any details on my hair, want to know how I installed my hair, then check out that video down below. I will leave that link to that video down below. But yeah, and don't forget that all of my AdSense revenue that I will gain in the month of June will be donated to various organizations that fight against police brutality and racism. If you want to read up more on those organizations and what they stand for and what these organizations actually are, then I will leave that link down below, and through that link you will also be able to donate as well. How I will be donating is I will be splitting the amounts that I make throughout all of those organizations. So if you want to donate like $100 and split it amongst all of those organizations, you can do it that way. $50, $5, $10, hey, it is what it is. Or if you feel like an organization speaks out to you more and you really want to support that organization, you can just donate to that organization alone. But all of that, the links will be down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and give this video a big thumbs up, okay? Hit that notification bell so you are one of the first to be notified when I post a new video. I am only 200 subscribers away from 2K, and I would love for you to be a part of the family. So yeah, before we get into this video, make sure that you subscribe. I will give you a moment to go ahead and subscribe. Okay? You did that? All right, let's get into the video. So, well, yeah, I already started on my right eye because I wanted to know what it was that I was doing. I don't know if on camera it is picking up. Hold on, let me see. If it is picking up the color the way I want it to pick it up, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so for my left eye, I'm kind of getting distracted. I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I don't have my mirror with me. I know I was missing something. I'm sorry, you guys. If you guys are hearing a sound of any kind, it is my AC because it's way too hot. Like, I try to sit here and record without the AC, but I'm burning. I'm burning up, okay? So I'm sorry if it's bothering anybody, but yeah, I'm taking my I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Beautiful Bronze. I'm just gonna place that on my eyelids. I'm gonna mix it with my P. Louise base. Just gonna take a little bit of the P. Louise base. This is in Rumor 4. I want to get it like a darker color, but I like Rumor 4 because I feel like it's light enough. I'm so hot, but it's light enough for me to, for like the pigments in my, like, what is this thing called, eyeshadow, to show, but it's not too light where it looks white. You get what I'm saying? But when I mix the two together, I don't even feel like it's showing up on camera the way it is in person, but when you mix the two together, it is a really nice color. Ooh. And I'm also trying out some new lights, not like new lights. I added on 2 new lights, mainly for my backdrop. I used to use like a small ring light and just attach it to my dresser. I used to use that, but I just bought some new lights and I don't know how I feel about it just yet, but I feel like once I see it post production, then I will know how I like it. You guys let me know how you guys feel about it, You know, is it too light? What is it doing for me? I don't know. I don't want my light to be too bright because I already have my saturation up. So yeah. Um, I don't want this video to be long either. So it's gonna be really quick. I'm really just only showing you guys how I did my eye, which is really easy. Like I used 3 colors. It's not a difficult eye at all. The only thing that gave me problems was the liner because my liners are drying out, my colored liners. I ordered some, well, I tried to order some from Fenty Beauty. If you guys watch my last tutorial, then you would know that Fenty Beauty is trying to play me. Okay, every time I place an order with them, my order cancels. Like, I don't know why. It's not anything with my bank. I've called my bank to see what was going on. Nothing with my bank. So I don't know what's going on. It's kind of frustrating because I really want, you know, to try a lot of this stuff that they have, but it's like they don't want me to try it. Like, I don't know if this is like a sign from God or something. I don't know, but it is what it is. So now that we have that there, I'm going to go in to my yeah, this is bright. You can't even see. Hold on, I'm gonna fix my brightness. This is very bright. I don't know if that did much of a difference of anything, honestly, but this is how she looks. Let me just turn down my light a little bit. The Nubian Coral palette. I'm going to just like insert the color on the palette into the screen. I feel like it's easier for me that way so you guys can actually see what colors it is and how the colors look. I feel like when you are like when they take photos of the eyeshadows, they do a pretty good job at showing you guys what color it is, and sometimes my lights wash it out. So I'm going to take like the peachy color in it. I'll show you guys in the video, like right in here. And I'm going to just take that color and I'm going to dab it like all. I feel like this eye is going to come out better because now I know exactly like how I want my eye to look. But I'm taking that color and I'm just patting it across like above my my brow bone. You guys are probably not even able to see the color, but such is life. I see it. I'm gonna go into the brown color that's in there and I'm going to take that and I'm gonna place that right under where we placed the first color. This eye is so coming out so much better. That always happens. That's why I don't like doing one eye at a time, because it's like if they both gonna come out bad, let them both come out bad. But if they both gonna come out good, let them both come out good. Not one come out good looking better than the other, but such is life. And I think it's mainly only going to be the eyeshadow application part, because that liner, my liner is dry. So it's like cracking. It was so hard. I had to put liner, like scrape my eye like 4 times on this eye. So, baby, I'm struggling. I am just going back and forth between the first color that I put and the brown, just so that we don't lose any of that first color at the top. You want it to be a nice transition between the two. So even if you take that color and kind of like blend the two together, that's fine. But that's mainly what I'm doing. I'm using a towel to just brush off like any excess that I have here. I feel like my lights are so harsh, like harsher than they usually are. But such is life. Okay, so now since that's done, I'm gonna go into my Tarte's Pro palette. This is an old palette, but I'm really going in there for the dark brown that's in this palette right here. Any dark brown will work. You don't have to get this palette to use the dark brown that's in it, but I like the dark brown and the pale colors that they have in it. So I'm just going to take a Sephora blending shadow brush and I'm going to go into the color Smoked, which is that dark brown color, and I'm going to place that into my crease and up into the second color, well, the second color that we put there. But I'm just mainly just defining where it's going to be first, and then I'm going to blend upwards. I'm going to use like circular, like small circular motions to blend it up. And then I'm going to take some and I'm just going to place it on the outer corner of my eye right here. And it comes off like a, like in person it doesn't come off brown, it comes off like almost like a black, because it's so brown. Like I love browns like this because it really is brown. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to go into I'm going to take my Peel Away's base in room 4. I need to stop doing this accent because it's horrible. It's horrible, literally horrible. Ooh, just like that. And this is a Japanese 213 brush. It's very similar to MAC's brush that's similar to this. I don't know the number to that. So I'm just gonna take that and I'm just going to kind of create a cut crease, but it's really not going to be a cut crease. Like, I mean, it is gonna be a cut crease, but it's not, because you're not gonna see it because of the liner. I can never win. Really, like, that's it. And then I'm going to go back in with that shader brush and whatever is left on it from that brown color smoked. I'm just gonna take that. That's a very fitting name for the shadow, I'm not even gonna lie, because it definitely does smoke out this shadow. But it is a very fitting name. I like it. Just gonna take that and just darken out the outer corner. I'm gonna go in and take a little bit more, and I'm just gonna really define this area right here and bring it into the crease and blend it out here. Like, I'm very big on blending. I'm not someone that's kind of like a pat and go type of person. Like, my makeup takes a while because I like to make sure that everything is blended. Even if I'm only gonna go to the club and it's gonna be dark at night, I'm gonna see my makeup and I want to look good in my makeup for me, okay? For me, because ain't nobody at the club gonna notice my eyes anyways, and even if they do, it's most likely gonna be in the bathroom where everybody drunk and it's like, oh my god, girl, you're so pretty, oh my god, I love your outfit, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm gonna go into the same Tarte palette and I'm gonna take the color Classic, which is like a very light, like pale beige color, and I'm gonna blend that with the color Bold, which is a tannish brown, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. And I'm gonna take that and I'm patting it into my inner corners right here. You guys should already know I love me a ombre, like 3 color transition, so that is what we're doing here. So gonna dust off my brush one more again, and then I'm gonna take the color Indie, which is like a grayish color. I'm gonna mix that with Profesh, which is like a gray purple, like a toned down washed out purple, and I'm gonna place that on the I'm gonna place that in the middle of my eye just to blend those 2 colors together. That's pretty much all that that's doing. This does not have to be purple. This does not have to be perfect because you're going to go in with the liner, which is basically going to actually really create that line for you. Okay, and then I'm going to take the shadow brush by Sephora, and I'm just going to blend with whatever product is on it. I'm just going to blend this into this right here. Okay, that's done. Shadow is literally done. Now we're going to go in and take our NYX Vivid Brights liner. This liner is dry, like I said, and my main problem with liner, even when my liners are not dry, is making sure that my lines are even, and I don't know if this line is going to be even, but let's pray. So I can't talk, so just watch, please. Oh my god. I'm just so happy that I have a side part, because basically when I take my hair down, this is going to cover this eye anyway. And it's just going, you know, the better eye is going to be out anywho. And I still need to buy new liners because my liner was definitely trying to play me. I added some of the Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting highlighter in her glow kit. I used the color Forever Lit and Forever Young. Oh, that was cute. Forever Lit and Forever Young. And I just took some of that and I placed it on my inner corner right here. So next I'm going to take my Vixen by, I keep calling Vicky because that's what I call her, but Vixen by Victoria Lauren Boss Bitch Lashes. I showed you guys this in my last video. This is my friend's lash line. All of her lashes are $10. I will leave the link down below on where you can get yours. And then I'm going to put on some primer. Well, under my eyes, I'm going to put some Tula Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. I have some makeup on it at the bottom, but that is how she looks. Okay, I'm going to take some and place it under my eye. This stuff feels like a dream, honestly. So good. Now I'm going to put on my strips. I find that looking down and then putting on your lashes is the easiest way to put it on. Like I can literally put it on in just one sitting, like pop. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Putty Primer, Poreless Putty Primer. Place that all over my face. Like I said in my last video, I don't know much of what it does. Like it doesn't, like I don't know, I feel like I haven't been able to wear my makeup like out for me to see like how long or like how well it, you know, mixes with my makeup, because honestly we've been on quarantine, so I haven't been able to go out and I don't wear my makeup for that long. Like literally as soon as I record, I do whatever else I need to do and then I take off my makeup. So it's only on my face for like a couple of hours. It doesn't last no more than what, 3 hours on my face. So I don't know if it's, you know, makes your makeup stay any longer. Of course, people are always driving by with their motorcycles. But yeah, I don't know if it makes my makeup stay any longer or anything, just because I haven't been able to experience it outside or even like, you know, mixing with the heat or wind, whatever. I've been inside in the AC, so I feel like any primer would do well in that type of environment. For foundation, I'm going to be taking my Juvia's Place Velvety Matte Foundation, and I'm going to be using the color Angola and just blend it out. This foundation, like a little bit, goes a long way. Like it just, oh, I haven't worn this in a long time, and look at it. Like, it's like butter. I love this foundation. I forgot all about it. And then on top of that, I stopped wearing it for a little bit because I realized, oh, I really love it. So I want to only wear this when I'm going out. But baby, since it don't seem like we're gonna be going anywhere in a long time. Like, look how well, you guys know I have I have like 4 different complexions going on my body. But look at how well it matches like my skin, like my chest. And you guys see how yellow my chest is compared to my face and my neck or anything. But like when I raise my neck, you can see that it's not that much of a difference. But as soon as I do this, it looks darker and it creates a shadow right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna try this new e.l.f. 16-hour Camel Concealer Matte Finish. I don't think it's that new, it's just new for me. This is a really light color. The color that I wanted, they didn't have it at the store. I got it from Target and like I had someone deliver it, so they didn't have it, so I was like, get the closest color. So this is pretty light, so I'm going to use it as like a brightening concealer. And then I'm going to go in with a concealer that's closer to the tones that I usually use to, you know, balance it all out. So for it to be matte, first like application, is very creamy. Whatever. I am going in with my e.l.f. sponge. I just washed all my e.l.f. sponges and I just wanted to show you guys, like, I don't think you guys understand how much, let's go ahead and just show you the amount that I have, like how much I love these sponges. Like, I don't think you guys get it. Like, I love it. And I just bought another one. I just bought another one. It is called the Total Face Sponge, okay? You can use it wet or dry. I always use mine wet. But, baby, I'm telling you, it will change your life. It will literally change your life. It is one of the best, if not the best sponge that I have tried. It is definitely better than Beauty Blender. I don't care what nobody say. It is better. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this because it's matte and I don't know how it dries and I've been talking too much. Honestly, when it blends out, it's not that bad. But it's light. It's really light, okay? It definitely is matte. Like, I can see it drying once I blended it out. If I had let this sit any longer, I don't know if you guys can see like that mark right there, it would have definitely dried right in the space that it is. This is why it is important sometimes to wet your sponge, because the fact that my sponge was wet, I feel like that's the only thing that allowed this to blend out as smoothly as it did. So now we're going to go straight in with our Fenty Beauty concealer. This is in the color 470. See, like that really toned it down, but it still is like brightening. You get what I'm saying? But it's not as bright as this, but I like the way it looks. I wish that I had the Camel concealer in like the color that I would use. So you know what, I could have kept it that color, because my Cinnabon, my setting powder that I use from Huda Beauty, is pretty dark and it tones down my concealers anyway. So I really could have kept it that color and just used Cinnabon alone, because I usually mix it with Canufa to give it like a brightening effect, and it probably would have toned it down and been really nice. But whatever, I'll do that next time. Okay, and now to contour. I'm going to go and use the Makeup Forever Velvet Skin foundation in the color R5550. This is too dark for me, so I just use it as a contouring. Using the Morphe M492 brush, and I'm gonna take that and blend this out. Now I'm going to take Huda Beauty powder in Cinnabon. This is mixed with a little bit of the Huda Beauty Canufa, so keep that in mind. It is going to be a little bit lighter. I'm going to take a little bit and just place it right under the jaw right here. Remember, when it comes to contouring and highlighting, you want to do what works for your face. Like, what works for me or what I feel like may work for me may not work for somebody else. And not all of our faces are the same. So you really want to learn your face and know what parts of your, like, where does your cheek, you know, like when you smile, how does your cheek rise? Like, where is the, you know, the natural contour in your face? Where's the natural highlights in your face and all that? You want to see that. And then if you're someone who is contouring to try to, you know, make your face look slimmer, then you have to realize what type of face, you know, understand what type of face you have in the first place, like what type of face shape you have, and how the face shape that you're trying to achieve, how they highlight and contour, so then that way you can apply that onto your face and create that type of shape. I hope I'm making sense. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Dark Deep. I'm going to take some of that and I'm just going to blend out my cheeks. I don't leave this on for too long because I don't want it to set and just create like a line of just a line of demarcation across my face. It's not cute. Okay. I'm going to take NW58 and we are just going to, you know what we about to do. You know what we about to do. Bring some color and life and balance back into the skin. I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques square foundation brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of that and place it across, you know, the bridge of my nose. Then I'm gonna go in with Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami. We already know the drill, like staples. Okay, I'm surprised this hasn't hit pan yet because I mean I don't really do my makeup other than when I'm doing videos. So there's your answer, Fanta. There's your answer. Tip of the nose. Everywhere the sun would hit your face, you place the bronzer. Okay, and now for blush, I'm going to use the Burnt Pepper by MAC. Mine is like, you know, broken, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to take a Real Techniques multitask brush. I use this as a blush brush and place that on the apple of my cheek. Not too much because this is baby pigmented. Place a little bit here. You know, like when you're flushed and you're blushing, where would you naturally like flush at? Your nose, your cheeks. Think about like when you're cold. Like when I'm cold, my nose gets a little pink, my cheeks get really pink. So it's the same places that I place my bronzer. I place my blush. Okay, it's just natural science. So I'm going to go back into my shadows, but the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my NYX liner and I'm going to place 3 dots under my liner. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Not even, but it's there. So I'm going to take the color, the first color that we use, and mix it with a little bit of this brown color for under my eyes. You're probably not going to see much of a difference because these are very like neutral colors, but I can see it here. You can see it a little bit. You can see it. I just can't live without having something under my eye. Like even if it's something subtle, I need to add a shadow under my eye. So for highlight, I'm going to go in with Juvia's Place highlights in the color. Well, this is their Tribe Highlighter Volume 1. This color is, I don't know because it doesn't have the name on it. It's just Volume 1. The Tribe Highlighter is like a very nice goldeny bronze highlight. I feel like it would look really nice with the look. Take that on a Stella brush. This is a very old Stella brush. I got this when I was working at Urban Outfitters. Yes, your girl used to work at Urban Outfitters. Okay, I was a retail chick. Okay. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna place like a little bit of this goes such a long way. Like guys, like it's barely anything on my brush, and it just be highlighting the out of my face. Like you gotta be careful with this thing. You gotta be careful. So pigmented. That's why sometimes I be shying away from this because it's so pigmented. Like it's so pigmented. I be scared. So my camera stopped. You know, it cut off while I was doing my highlight, I think. So I went in with the Juvia's Place Tribe highlighter, and I was just raving about like how a little bit goes a long way because I really didn't add a lot, but it really got my face looking really highlighted. You feel me? For my lips, I went in with the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in the color Molasses. What I was saying is that it has, because it's gel, it has its own little moisture to it. And even though I love me a glossy lip, I like my liner to be a little bit more on the matter side, just so that I can keep my gloss like centered in the middle. It makes your lips look more plump and more juicy and like bigger in a sense. It brings out the middle of your lips more. So I'm going to go in with this NYX eye pencil in the color Black Brown. And I'm just going to take that to kind of matte out the other color. And because if you guys can see, it has more of a brown, like a reddish brown undertone. This has a cool brown undertone. So I'm just going to blend the two. So for lips, I'm going to go in with Age, Sex, and Location. I don't know what happened to my lipstick. So don't judge me. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody, like, had this in their bag and it melted. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Okay, so it looks real jacked up right now. Like, real jacked up. But it's okay. It's okay. I feel like it's so much light. Like, you see how my hands look? Like, What's going on? But anyways, I'm gonna take that and place it on the inner part of my eye, not my eye, my lip. And then we're gonna set our face, of course, with the Morphe continuing setting spray. So for lips, for lip gloss, I'm gonna use the color Trippy from Morphe. I'm just gonna take that and place it on them. Like, it has like a nice like goldish like tan reflex to it. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but and it has like some glitters in there. It's really pretty. So I'm going to fix my hair, figure out what it is that I'm gonna do to it, and then we'll come back. Okay, all right, you guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I just put my hair in like a half up, half down type of style, and I didn't really feel like flat iron everything, so really, oh excuse me, all I did was just take a flat iron through like all of it and just flipped it up and just did that cute little style and put like a little tiny curl in here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys recreate this look, please don't forget to tag me on Instagram. My Instagram is queenfanta.c. You can click, well, I will leave my Instagram handle right here, and I will leave a link down below in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and bye.